One, start.
Good day. My name is Marcelinus George, Marketing Manager for Allergan in Sub-Saharan Africa. I would like to say thank you to the organizers of the OSK for allowing us the opportunity to present our Allergan dry eye disease portfolio. Without any further ado, what is the definition of dry eye disease? We know this dry eye disease is a multifactorial disease of the ocular surface. It's characterized by loss of homeostasis of the tear film and accompanied by ocular symptoms, in which tear film instability and hypoosmolarity, ocular surface inflammation and damage, and neurosensory abnormalities play etiological roles. We know there's two types of dry eye disease. We've got evaporative dry eye disease as well as aqueous deficient dry eye disease. And nice, from an Allergan perspective, we've got the entire portfolio that will be able to look after both evaporative dry eye disease as well as aqueous deficient dry eye disease. We know that patients get stuck in a cycle of ineffective treatment, and basically they need expert help to break the vicious cycle of dry eye disease. We know it's characterized by tear film instability, tear hypoosmolarity, apoptosis, and then followed by inflammation. Now, what is the causes of dry eye disease? There's numerous causes of dry eye disease. Patients, both from it varies from recovery of surgery, there's environmental conditions, patients wear contact lenses, there's medication, menopausal women, and also meibomian gland dysfunction all contribute to the causes of dry eye disease. We know the symptoms also vary. What is the symptoms of dry eye disease? Grittiness and foreign body sensation, burning, stinging, itching, and then also watery eyes. Now, the product portfolio that we've, Allergan's product portfolio, we've recently launched the Optiv range in Kenya. And what we say is we call it the power of three. So first of all, the product contains Optiv Fusion. We look at Optiv Fusion first. It contains the fixer. It contains osmoprotectants to help protect the surface of the eye. We also have the anchor. We call carboxymethyl cellulose is the anchor, and it helps to stabilize the tear film. Then we've got the carer, hyaluronic acid, to help soothe the symptoms of dry eye disease. Now, what is the fixer? What does it do? It helps protect the surface of the eye, contains osmoprotectants, and it helps to rebalance tear composition, improving tear film quality, reduces prevention of corneal stinging. It restores cell volume decreased through water loss. It protects the ocular surface against inflammation under hypoosmotic stress. And then the second ingredient, hyaluronic acid, carboxymethyl cellulose. So carboxycellulose is the anchor. It stabilizes the tear film and improves ocular surface integrity compared to hyaluronic acid after 30 days. Then we've also, Optiv Fusion also contains hyaluronic acid, which suits the symptoms of dry eye disease. It works more effectively in combination with carboxymethyl cellulose compared to treatments containing CMC alone. And as you'll see in ocular symptoms over 90 days, and formulation containing CMC alone was not as effective when you looked at the hyaluronic acid CMC combination. Next one. So Optiv Fusion delivers rapid, long-lasting relief from the common symptoms of dry eye disease. When you look at this clinical trial by Simmons et al. In 2015, it looked at the ocular symptoms reduction over 90 days, and it very clearly states the benefits of Optiv Fusion in terms of the reduction in symptoms of both dryness, grittiness, burning, stinging, as well as aches and pains. Now, the next product in our portfolio is Optiv Plus for evaporative dry eye disease or meibomian gland dysfunction. So once we've got, it contains osmoprotectants as the fixer. It also contains the anchor, carboxymethyl cellulose, to help stabilize the tear film. And the carer in this instance is a lipid to help soothe the symptoms, the lipid component. So in terms of meibomian gland dysfunction, patients respond best to the right product after correctly identifying they can improve their symptoms. So in the ProLipid study, it showed that lipid deficient patients compared with aqueous deficient patients have greater symptom improvement with Optiv Plus, a lipid-based product. And when you look at the graph, you'll see with aqueous deficient dry eye disease, there's a 16% improvement in terms of the symptoms, whereas there's a 40% improvement in the TBUT scores when you look at the Optiv Plus formulation. And then lastly, and we also have the Optiv gel drops. It contains a fixer, once again, the osmoprotectants to help protect the surface of the eye, it also contains carboxymethylcellulose. It helps to stabilize the tear film, and then also the viscosity of Optive basically allows it for patients to actually use it at night, and it will cause less burning. Then, so whatever your dry eye patient needs, Optive has the answer. So in terms of the dose recommendations, we know as dosage should be patients should at least be dosed 4 to 6 times per day. So patients can use, the solution for the day is Optive Fusion. And then for nighttime use, we've got Optive gel drops. Now for your patients with evaporative dry eye disease, we have Optive Plus as the solution for the day. And then it can successfully be used with Optive gel drops for night. Once again, as for the DUSE2 recommendations, dosage should be at least 4 to 6 times per day. And then it just shows you the entire portfolio that we've got available. Optive Fusion for your evaporative dry eye disease, we've got Optive Plus, and then Optive gel drops for nighttime use. So this is the portfolio that we've got. Optive Plus, we have Optive Fusion. We'll just look at the active ingredients of Optive Plus. It contains carboxymethylcellulose, 1% glycerine, 0.25% castor oil, polysorbate, and the indications: it lubricates the surface of the eye and moistures the ocular surface cells by restoring osmotic balance, plus protecting natural tears with a lipid enhancement. And the dosage should be 1 to 2 drops as needed, 4 to 6 times per day. And then we've got Optive Fusion. It contains 0.1% sodium hyaluronic acid, 0.5% carboxymethylcellulose, and 0.9% glycerine. And we've got a preservative, is purite. It comes in a 10 ml bottle. Indications is for instant relief, long-lasting comfort, and sustained protection from dry eye symptoms. Dosage is 1 to 2 drops in the eyes as needed. Actually, it's 4 to 6 times a day. And then for nighttime use, we have Optive gel drops. It contains 1% carboxymethylcellulose, 0.9% glycerine, and it's also we use purite as a preservative. It comes in a 10 ml bottle. It's for the relief of and comfort of sustained protection from dry eye disease symptoms. It offers long-lasting relief of night or day. So it's 1 to 2 drops in the affected eye, 4 to 6 times daily. And we've also got the legacy portfolio, which is Refresh Tears and then Refresh Liquid Gel. I'm not going to go into details on that. And on that, I would like to say Asante Sana.